Hello, and welcome to iPronounce Spanish, the program that opens the door for you to master sounds in Spanish that don't exist in English. Whatever level of Spanish you have, this guide will help you to improve your understanding and, above all, your ability to express yourself in Spanish more clearly and fluidly.
Vamos con las vocales.
The vowels. Vowels in Spanish have just one. Listen and observe carefully the movements of the instructor's lips. Then, rule number 1 for vowels. In Spanish, the vowels are pronounced as they are read. Only go to the following exercise when you're completely satisfied with every single sound. It is worth taking time. Observations to bear in mind. Vowels in Spanish are short. Depending on your level, you can use our guide in Spanish or in English. It is very important that you speak out loud at a normal conversational level if the following exercises are to be effective. Don't be embarrassed. You're learning how to speak, not how to whisper. How far can you go? You want to be able to speak like a native speaker with a minimal accent. Everybody does. But can that be achieved? Absolutely. It is possible. Phonetics is the essential tool, the key to understand and to speak a language well. The consonants. For the consonants, we will concentrate on the sounds that we do not have. So far, so good. Now try it with the vowels. Ha.
Ja.
General rule for consonants. The consonants in Spanish tend to have the same sound. Now we are going to practice with all the consonants. For which level is this guide useful? It's never too early nor too late, whether you want or need to learn Spanish from zero, or are a medium or advanced speaker. It is always the right time to master correct pronunciation. In fact, the earlier you start correct pronunciation, the easier it is to lose that English accent. What we offer you is the base and support to obtain it. Practical exercise. I will pronounce the phonetic sounds of the consonants so you can familiarize yourself with them. Practical exercise. Vowels and consonants. We are going to revise the vowels again, preceded by each of the consonants. Shortcuts. Practical exercise for English pronunciation versus Spanish.
Listado de palabras con significado.
List of words with similar meaning and sounds. What could the result be? First, you will at least be able to understand and communicate better in the language. As a second step, you could go so far that local people might hesitate in identifying your origin, which would be an excellent achievement. Imagine that someone asks you what part of Spain or what other Hispanic country you come from. It is possible if you get the phonetics right. Helpful hints. Repeat and practice the sounds and words. What about pronouncing two vowels together? For the correct Spanish pronunciation in these cases, why do I need it? If you master the sounds in Spanish that do not exist in English, you will familiarize yourself more rapidly with the romantic language of Spain. Avoid mistakes of comprehension and express yourself better, in addition to having a useful tool for both reading and writing. You can learn correctly without errors, or be able to correct them more easily. If you already speak the language, you will be able to eliminate pronunciation problems that you may have picked up. Be fully understood whether your level of Spanish is only sufficient to buy a loaf of bread or some local cheese, or whether it is good enough to tell your life story to the shopkeeper, as almost all Spanish people do when they're shopping. Esto ha sido iPronounce Spanish. Esperamos vuestros comentarios y que compartáis con nosotros vuestra experiencia.
Quedamos en espera de vuestro comentario.